Houston's original neighborhood downtown is for everyone. It's our open-hearted home for our biggest celebrations and our treasured hidden gems. Come explore downtown with some amazing free events through Downtown Houston Plus, like the Summer Trivia Nights at Trebley Park throughout the summer with topics like The Office, Taylor Swift, and more. Learn more at downtownhouston.org. Downtown Houston, get energized and revived. Today on CityCast Houston, summer is heating up here in H-Town, but don't sweat. We've put together a guide to beat the heat and still have fun this month, from how to celebrate the 4th of July to indoor activities. Here with me for our official guide to July are producer Carleon Jones, Hey Houston newsletter editor Brooke Lewis, and executive producer Laura Isensee. It's Monday, July 1st. I'm Rahil Ramzanali, and here's what Houston's talking about. It's July, and I want to start by welcoming everyone listening to CityCast Houston. If you're new here, we're a hyper-local podcast better connecting you to H-Town, so please subscribe if you haven't already, and I want to introduce you to the team. So everyone say hi, team, new listeners, old listeners, everyone. Let's say hi to each other.
Hey, guys.
Welcome.
Hello.
So what we're going to do today is lay out a guide for everyone to really take advantage of everything the city of Houston has to offer in the month of July. And we will talk about the 4th of July and what to check out here towards the end of the show. So if you are here for that, definitely know that we will talk about it. But first, I want to talk about something we can do for free around the city of Houston. Laura, can you start us off? What do you got for me here?
I was just talking with a friend who's new to Houston, and I was telling her, look, what you got to do is you got to check out the Miller Outdoor Theater at Herman Park. It is really a gem in the city, and it's one of the best places to experience summer, specifically the concerts at night. I think the big theme to enjoy July in Houston is to beat the heat. And so if you're going to be outside, you got to be outside in the evening. And the Miller Outdoor Theater has so many different kinds of musical acts, shows. There's a hill. You can bring your blanket, beverage, snacks, and just sit back, enjoy the summer night and the music. And it's just very romantic, whether you're on a date with yourself or friends or your significant other. So that's my top free pick.
I love that one. And as you mentioned, it can be for yourself. It can be on a date with a partner. It can be with family. And what the Miller Outdoor does so well is they have programming for everybody. And throughout the week, you can find something for you or the entire family, a date night. I love that pick. And it gets cooler towards the end of the night. I know it's still hot. We know it's going to be hot, y'all, but it's a little bit cooler. So it is fun.
So I'm actually planning to do that for my birthday. This is why July is one of my favorite months, not only because 4th of July, but it's my birthday. July is such a fun month in general. And I plan on going to dinner with some friends and then heading to Miller Outdoor after just to take in the music. And I do feel like it's just a peak summer activity. So I'm really excited about that.
You're absolutely right, Brooke. And a happy early birthday to you. And since we're talking to you right now, tell me, what is your free pick?
Yeah, so mine is also outdoors, but at night, which I feel like is the key thing to do in a Houston summer. And it's just to go see a movie. So there are so many parks offering free outdoor movie nights all summer long. At Market Square Park, you can check out one of my favorites, which is La La Land on Thursday, July 11th at 8 p.m. And then at the newer park in downtown, Trebley Park, which maybe a lot of people don't know about, but it's a smaller park in downtown. They're showing Top Gun Maverick on Friday, July 19th at 8 p.m. And then on Friday, July 20th, another one of my favorites, The Lion King, is showing at Discovery Green at 7 p.m. So as you can see, there's a variety of offerings. So you could go on a date night, you could bring your family, you could go with your friends. And it's just a great way to watch a movie for free and then also you get to beat the Houston heat because it happens at night.
All right. You might hate me for this, Brooke, but I can't do movies outdoors.
What?
I don't know why. I know you love them and you always bring them up. And I've tried it because you told me to. But for whatever reason, I don't know why. I can't do it.
What is going on? Well, maybe would you like a drive-in movie theater experience, Raheel?
No, I want to be in a seat with
Like,
AC and comfortable leaning back in my chair. I want to overpay for popcorn. That's my experience. And I rarely go to movie
No.
theaters now anyways. I watch them at home. But yeah, outdoor, I tried it because you told me to, and I just couldn't do it. But I know people love them. So I'm not like hating on your pick or anything, okay?
I don't get it. I just spent $5 for a water bottle at the movie theaters. I literally almost returned the water because I was like, I can't believe this water bottle is $5.
expensive.
It's so expensive. It's crazy.
But it was cool being outdoor with the whole community and having other people around you. And it's okay to talk during outdoor movies. So that's the fun part.
Okay, I give you that. But maybe you need to try it again. I think try it
I
again
will.
one more time this summer and then report back.
What do you think, Carly? Am I wrong here or am I right?
I mean, I'm kind of in between with it. I've only been to like an outdoor-ish theater. It was a drive-in, so I was in the car. But I didn't like it just because like I was in the back seat and my parents were in the front. So it was kind of like hard. You had to angle your whole body just to like try to see the movie. It was a little weird. But I had always wanted to go to one because Grease Lightning is like one of my favorite movies. And you know, that iconic like drive-in movie scene. So we did it. But I don't know if I would go back. I haven't been back since, but I feel like it's something worth trying for sure.
Yeah, that's definitely iconic there, Carly. Hey, tell me, what is your free pick for this month?
Okay, so anybody that knows me, all the listeners that have been listening for a while know that I love water. So of course I have a water pick. So something that's really cool, because I'm also a Houston history person, is that the Port of Houston has boat tours that are like 90 minutes long where you can take like an educational cruise around the Houston Ship Channel for free. For free. All you have to do is go online and do a reservation because that is required in advance because they only can bring on about 100 passengers each time. But if you go online, which, you know, of course, we have it in the show notes, and register, you can go anywhere between Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and take this wonderful tour. You'll see like international vessels and just kind of like how the operations work day to day. And you'll be on the water and just really see a great part of Houston history and like what makes our city so great, you know?
And this tour, by the way, has been going on since 1958. So you really are a part of Houston history when you go do this tour.
Mm-hmm. It actually started in July of that year. So, I mean, you know, It's a great July guide thing. Yeah, perfect.
I'm glad you brought this up because this is on my list. I'm a little bit embarrassed as a native Houstonian. I have actually never done this. So maybe this month will be the month to go tour the Houston Ship Channel because I feel like it is a rite of passage that I still got to do.
Okay, I'm going to end with my free pick, and this is so cliche, but the library. Okay, there's something so perfect about going to the library in the summer to beat the heat. And I've been going weekly with my kids, and no matter the age, kids love it. It was great for me as well because it gives me a chance to put down my phone, pick up a book, and just read and just be in there in the cool AC. It's so much fun. The staff is so helpful. Now, I've been going out in the suburbs to George Memorial Library, but there's so many around the city of Houston, and almost every single library is doing a summer reading challenge for kids so they can work towards a goal. You can go be part of the community there. They have events throughout the day. I can't recommend this enough.
And there's also so many other resources there that we had on a previous episode, which we can link into the show notes as well, where you can even go in and if you're like a music person, like record music, you can go borrow like cooking tools. There's just so many things that you can get from the library and access there. So take advantage of it.
I'm glad you brought that up. There's a new branch open in A-Leaf now where you can go record podcasts. You can do green screen video recording. It's there. Like you just have to go do it and go to your library. And if you can't find something or you want to be able to do something, ask the staff. I'm sure they know somebody or another branch that has it. It's so wild.
Yeah. Hey, CityCast Houston field trip. Let's go record at the A-Leaf Library.
Yes.
That'd be so
Wouldn't
fun.
that be cool? That'd be so much fun. As I've already mentioned, y'all, it is hot outside. There's no denying it, right? Like it's going to be hot. It's Houston. It's July. It's summertime. And we're going to beat the heat. So let's do some recommendations on how to beat the heat. Brooke, start us off.
Yeah, so this is also on my bucket list. I feel like this is also a Houston place that just gets more and more popular, but it's an indoor arcade called Cidercade, which is in East Downtown. And so not only do you get air conditioning, but for only $12, you get access to unlimited play on more than 275 arcade games. So they have pinball machines, they have rhythm games, fighting games, skee ball, racing games, like all the games that we loved as a kid. And this just sounds like a great way to be in the cool, in the air conditioning, having fun, reliving our childhood without, being outside and actually playing outside like we did as a kid. So I plan on going because I feel like I keep hearing this recommendation and I haven't been. So I'm definitely going to go this summer.
It's so much fun. It is a blast, especially if you grew up playing video games like Mortal Kombat or NBA Jams. Like, I love Cidercade. It is a blast. You can spend hours there and be perfectly fine.
Yeah, literally hours, because when you walk in there, it's almost overwhelming how many games they have available to you. Like, it's so cool. I love playing arcade games. So the fact that you walk in there and there's just this like warehouse-sized arcade is so much fun.
Laura, how about you? What is your pick to beat the heat? Because I know you've got a good one here.
Well, I'm going to go with one of my favorite activities in Houston, really all year round, but it's a great activity for July. And that is go check out the Menil Museum in Montrose. It's also free. They have lots of different exhibitions, but the permanent collection is also just really delightful. The art is always interesting. The building is gorgeous. Again, it's inside, it's AC, and all around the museum is, this lovely green space. So it's just a really nice way to beat the dog days of summer and get a little culture.
Yeah, I love the Manil, probably because I live in this area and I get to walk around that place. But I went there for my birthday last year. Carly and I got to go earlier this year, and I think it was her first time there when we went. So that was really exciting. And there's so many just so many beautiful ways to just take in the artwork and also just walk on the campus and take in the beautiful landscape. So I just love that part of town.
I also love going to Bistro Manil afterwards and grabbing food there. It is delicious. It's contemporary American, European cuisine is how they describe it. They've got one of the best goat cheese burgers. I've recommended that before on a previous episode. I love Bistro Manil. I love hanging out at the Manil. You just feel really cultured afterwards. Carly, how are you beating the heat?
Okay, so I'm going back to the water. And
All right.
This one's actually really cool because there's this luxury boat charter company that just entered downtown like probably a few months ago called Just Ride Watercrafts. So you'll be able to travel down Buffalo Bayou and get a whole view of the city in these pontoons, which is kind of like a party boat, but it's smaller. You can fit maybe like 10 to 15 people, I would say, on it. And you can bring your own food, you can bring drinks, you can bring alcohol. And this is the best part. There's karaoke on board. Isn't that fun?
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to be the Debbie Downer on this because you guys gave me so much flack for promoting the Buffalo Bayou taxi cabs that could possibly happen. For people who don't know, a developer was interested in providing these water taxis on Buffalo Bayou that would go into downtown Houston. And I was pro this. And this was actually, we brought it up at our live taping at the Rockets Toyota Center show. And people were not on board. I think that's pretty cool still. And now Carly's bringing up this party boat on Buffalo Bayou.
Brooke.
And I'm like, she's pro this. And I think that would be really cool. I would love to karaoke on a party boat. But you guys were not pro this a few months ago.
I feel like if we go back and play the tape that it was Andrew Shell that was talking about this, but I don't know. Like if I'm wrong, y'all can, go pull that tape on me. But
okay, we actually did pull that tape, and this is what Carly had to say then.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster. Is there alligators? That's what I was going to ask. Are there alligators in that bayou?
We don't know what's everywhere.
Oh, no.
Okay, Carly, look, I just had to set the record straight. But tell me, what song would you sing for karaoke?
Okay, look, don't laugh at me. But I always do Taylor Swift, Our Song. I don't know why that is my go-to song. But yeah, it's either that or Before He Cheats. I don't know. Those are my songs.
I did not have Taylor Swift on the bingo board for you,
Yeah,
Carly.
I'm surprised. Yeah.
No.
That's my girl.
But
I love it.
I would
Good
think that would
picks.
be me, actually, Carly. Like, that is such a shocker. Yet my karaoke is definitely a Destiny's Child
Okay.
song, usually.
Yeah, you love Beyonce.
Well, Laura, give me yours. What are you doing?
Oh man, I don't know if I'm doing karaoke on Buffalo Bayou, maybe I would branch out and try to think of something like a little Texas, a little country, get in the vibe.
I love that, Laura. How about Deep in the Heart of Texas? That's an easy one. Hey, we can
Yeah.
always end with that one, right?
Yeah,
That's always
yeah.
good. On the Buffalo Bayou, you can't go wrong with that one. So the way I'm beating the heat this year is mini golf. And I recently got back into it. And there are a few places around the city where you can go putt-putt inside. But I'm recommending Putt Shack in the Heights because, one, it's only $14 for adults, and kids 12 and under, it's $9. But here's the best part. They don't upcharge you on the weekends, which shout out to them because so many businesses and activities will upcharge you on the weekends. And I hate that. All right. So they keep it real. They're like, look, it's one price. No matter when you come, you play 9 holes. Plus, if you want to play again, it's 50% off your second game. They're in the Heights, so you can go grab a bite at one of the many delicious restaurants in the area. And I just can't recommend this enough because, one, it's competitive. It's fun and it's inside.
I love how you're always about the game, Raheel. Like,
No.
you're like, let's play. I'm going to win. I love that.
I just want everyone to work hard and have fun, all right? And make it a competition.
I did see this. I followed this like influencer on YouTube, and her husband did this. You should try this with your wife, Raheel, where they played mini golf and whoever won cooked a meal that night. And like it was really close. It was almost a tiebreaker. And he ended up having to cook a meal.
My third date with my wife when she was my girlfriend was mini golf. And we went out to an outdoor course in the summer and she was not happy. It was hot. She lost and she was like, can we go home now? And I was like, yes, we can.
I'm surprised she went on another date after that. Like hot mini golf in Texas heat is crazy,
Yeah,
Raheel.
it is crazy.
Oh, come on. It's adventurous. It's fun. It's
No.
unique.
But now it's indoors. Now we've
Yeah.
moved indoors.
We cannot end a monthly guide without some food recommendations. Carly, start us off. What are you eating in the month of July? What are you recommending for us?
Okay, I know that a lot of y'all are in the house and everything, but for the people who are in Houston as the Houston Party City, I have a place to go to brunch and have some fun, listen to music. So it's kind of for a younger crowd, but it's called Forget Me Not. It's been all over TikTok for its brunches. They have brunch and dinner, but their options are really interesting and cool. You can get things like oxtail grits. There are red velvet chicken and waffles. And for
Ooh.
dinner, they have Cajun crawfish egg rolls and jerk chicken lollipops. Like, they have a different variety of different things there. You might catch Sheila Jackson Lee there. I don't know. I seen her on the promotional things on the social
Okay.
media, which was hilarious to me. But if you want to go have fun, have some drinks, and kind of like, get out the house with some of your friends, this is a great place to go. They also have the cute little aesthetic flower walls that everybody loves.
Yeah.
So check it out.
That's what I was going to ask you. I've seen this place because of that Instagrammable wall, right? It says
Yes.
never be forgotten. And I've seen everyone taking pictures there. So I'm glad you recommended this.
Yeah, it's been super popular. I'm going to go this month and I'll report back and let y'all know about the food and everything. But I haven't heard anything bad about it. It's always just been really great things about the whole atmosphere, the food, and everything like that. It's been packed. So I'll let y'all know.
Very cool. Instagrammable brunches and dinners. I'm down for that one. Brooke, what do you got for us for a good food recommendation?
I am recommending a pizza place on West Gray. So maybe not for Carly because I know she's not a pizza lover. But it is called Pizzana. And I got to go last month and I really loved it. They have other locations across the country, including California. But this is their first Houston location. So although it's a bit more pricey, I will say the pizza was so delicious. So it's worth it. I just had the traditional pepperoni pizza. I feel like that's like a good test. Like, is this good? Like just traditional. And it was really good. I want to go back and try some of the more exotic pizzas, but I really loved it.
Okay, Brooke. So, I'm not a big pizza fan, like how you explained, but do they have anything that's like not red sauce based or something that's like unique that might actually grab my attention?
They do have one that's getting a lot of buzz, Cacio e Pepe. And then also their Neo Margarita pizza. Those are some of their more unexpected, flavorful pizzas that, Carly, I really think you should try. We're going to get you to like pizza. I feel like that's my mission on CityCast Houston, is to get Carly to like pizza.
All right, a new pizza joint. I am in, even though Carly might not be. Laura, what do you got for me for a food recommendation in July?
Okay, so I'm going to switch it up. Actually, I'm going to recommend two things. One, for folks who have not listened yet, go back to our episode about cold treats and frozen desserts. That's a great way to beat the heat. But if you're looking for something kind of special, I saw that the Houston Museum of Natural Science is going to have a special event later this month, July 20th in the evening. And it's kind of like a middle school science field trip with a tasting from local craft breweries. So you can get, again, the culture. It's at night, so kind of a date night idea, or go out with friends. You get to see the exhibits, taste a bunch of local craft beers and ciders. And again, our theme for this month, beat the heat. It's inside. So you can find more information on that in our show notes.
That sounds like a fun, unique experience this month. And again, it's something that you normally wouldn't do and you'll remember forever.
Yeah. I used to do the mixers and elixirs, and that was really fun. So this is kind of a twist on that. It's just really focused on local craft breweries. So it's called Brewsology.
Okay, a lot of great recommendations there. It looks like I'm going to be eating a lot this month once again. The final thing I want to get to, and this is going to be open floor. What are your recommendations to celebrate the 4th of July? How are we celebrating freedom?
I'm going to jump in. I'm going to go back to the Miller Outdoor Theater because they have a super special 4th of July celebration. It's basically the Houston Symphony goes and they play a medley of different patriotic favorites. It's called the Star Spangled Salute. And it really is peak summer. And it's all capped off with some fireworks at 10 p.m. So I think that's just a classic way to spend 4th of July.
I'm going to suggest Freedom Rocks Fest at Lagoon Fest, Texas, which I'm pretty sure you've seen this place all over your social media accounts. It's been like back-to-back ads for Lagoon Fest, Texas lately. It's such a beautiful place with all these different activities that you can do on this gorgeous waterfront. And they're going to be celebrating Independence Day for 2 days, actually. They're going to do it on the 3rd and the 4th of July. They'll have tribute bands playing, things from ZZ Top, Fleetwood Mac, and Billy Joel. And this is a great way to get out with your family and enjoy the atmosphere, some good food, drinks, and be right there on the waterfront. And I just think it's a great event. We'll definitely have tickets to the event posted in the show notes as well. So go check it out.
And then for me, I will always be at the pool on 4th of July weekend. So if you're like me and you're looking for a pool and you don't have one in your backyard, you should check out one of our hotel pools. Sometimes they can get pricey, but El Segundo Swim Club in East Downtown is more affordable. I went there last year on Memorial Day weekend. It's more of a party atmosphere, so be prepared. My friends and I came with our books and we were just ready to read and relax. It was a little more than we thought it was going to be, but it's $34.99 for a day pass on July 4th, which is really pretty affordable. If you want to get a bit more pricey, you can check out the Omni Houston Hotel and the Galleria. I also went there Labor Day weekend a couple summers ago. It was so nice. The pool is awesome, but your day pass is a little more pricey at $80. But if you want to have fun in the sun, I feel like a hotel pool or checking out El Segundo is worth it.
Ladies, that was a lot of fun. A lot of great recommendations there. Can't wait to check them all out. And if we left something off our list, make sure you send it to us on Instagram at CityCast Houston. And again, if you are new here, don't forget to hit subscribe and check out all of our episodes. We publish episodes every single weekday. And then check out Brooke's newsletter that she's writing and editing every single day for you as well. Hey Houston, all of that information is in our show notes. Thank y'all so much.
Thank you.
Have a great July.
Thank y'all. Have a great July.
That was executive producer Laura Isensee, producer Carleon Jones, and Hey Houston newsletter editor Brooke Lewis. And once again, if you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. That will do it for today. Thank you for listening, and I hope you learned something new.
Cacio
is gonna be a
e
blooper.
pepe.
Blooper alert.
Cacio
Cacio
e
e pepe.
pepe. Okay. Man, went to Italy, don't know how to say cacio e pepe. Okay.